today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the LEGO Dimensions Set 71241 Fun Pack featuring Slimer and Slime Shooter. Despite Spot's very unfortunate last outing with having a look at the LEGO Dimensions, I did decide to go back and I was sure enough able to find Slimer, I believe at Toys R Us. Now, Slimer is the LEGO minifigure included in the set, but you also get a Slime Shooter, and it comes to us from the LEGO Dimensions line, which is basically an interactive LEGO experience where you can go into the game. I did have a bad experience with the Stay Puft and, what was it? Oh, it was a Terror Dog, that's right. Because, unfortunately, LEGO doesn't give you the instructions to build the build component that comes included with the Dimensions. Sure, they give you the minifigure, but in order to get and build this, you have to be in the game. And that is so ridiculous. Needless to say, though, I don't know if it's just the fact that the sets aren't doing well, but since my little rant in the last video, these Dimension figures sets have started to drop in price. So much as far as like $5 to $6 each set are dropping. So if you can kind of overlook the fact that you have to build these without any sort of instructions whatsoever, this doesn't really look like it's going to be all that complicated anyways, but characters such as the Terror Dog, it didn't turn out not necessarily exactly like the photo. As for the back of the package, there are 3 different variations. There's the Slime Shooter, the Slime Exploder, and Slime Streamer. I think for the sake of this, I might just ultimately build the Slime Shooter because that's the default mode. Down below, there's www.lego.com/dimensions. Spot's going to get this opened up and get it built, as this one I have not opened yet. And when we come back, we can get a better look at the LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack, Slimer, and Slime Shooter. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Included with Slimer and the Slime Shooter, you get yourself, and I say this very lightly, an instruction guide. The instruction guide shows you how to put together Slimer, involving only to put the clear stand on the circular base, and then add Slimer on top of that with a sausage. As for the rest of it, it says continue building, I should say, using the in-game building instructions. Yes, unfortunately, they give you no instructions whatsoever to build the Slime Shooter. You have to use the in-game instructions, and I get that they want you to go and use the game and participate in the game, but really, looking at the box once again, turn it around, they should do that for the other 2 versions. Give you at least the instructions for the default and give you the in-game instructions if you want to build the other 2 versions. That's what they should have done, not given you any option whatsoever to build it if you didn't have the game. Other sets include, there's like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Simpsons, Portal 2, Midway, Doctor Who. There's a couple of also 2-packs. Which initially, at the time that I did the review of the Ghostbusters, the 2-packs were, I think, about $25. Yeah, you get 2 minifigures, but so expensive for these that they, again, have started dropping down in pricing. So now they're about $5 or so. Some more individual sets. There's like the Dalek and the Cybermen I'd like to get my hands on. Maybe even like the Bane, even though I don't think like the Bane is a new figure. But some of these are good options if you want to get the specific figures, like the Doc Brown. You know, the Krusty, I think, has been reissued before. Maybe the Aquaman, if you haven't had a chance to grab Aquaman. So there's value in that you get minifigures in some cases that you maybe don't have before. Where they really drop the ball, though, is pricing and lack of instructions in this instruction guide. Disappointing. Anyways, we'll move that to the side. Let's have a look at the minifigure first, which was really my reasoning for picking up this set. It had nothing to do with the Slime Shooter, I can tell you that. No interest whatsoever. The Slimer is good. It's got a translucent green coloring to it. He's got the Lego arms. Not quite the same sort of Lego arms as you normally would find, but I like that he's translucent green. He comes with a slimed display stand, which I guess is a nice touch as well. And on the underside, you can see the little chip area, the little circuit board that's going to attach or interact with the LEGO Dimensions. He does have posability, even though he is just a missing torso. I like that they've given him also a clear stand where the figure can stand on top rather than just sitting right on the stand. So he does have rotation in the hand, in the arms, the hands. The hands, I think he's got, no, he doesn't have any articulation in the hands. And one of the other accessories that he comes included with is this little sausage, which I like too. Just a little added extra something. So if you haven't already picked up the Ghostbusters, I don't think Slimer is really available in any other format other than the Dimensions. Good way to get the figure. Again, though, this set, probably about $15. I think I ended up paying about $11 for it just because the prices were getting marked down on them. But Lego version of Slimer, pretty cool. Not still cool for $10 on his own, but at any rate, there's Slimer. And then you've got the slime shooter, which I think I've done a pretty good job. Let's line it up to the... Yeah, it looks a little bit closer than the Terror Dog looked. Got the little lever on the back. Of course, you can't see the back of it, so I just kind of winged it. A little cog wheel on the back there. It looks good. You know, if you are playing with these, you could attach this even onto the top of, Ecto 1 as some anti-ghost cannon or slime cannon. So at least there's playability to that. But really, they should not have made it where I would have to have gone into the game to build this. Many adult collectors, and I say adults because there's adults that still collect Lego. Adult collectors like myself are not going to buy a game for Lego. Maybe we will, like an actual console game, but like the Dimensions, I may not buy ever Dimensions because I know like all those are really, really short-lived. They don't last very long, and before you know it, a year later, they probably aren't making them anymore, which is probably where these are going to be in the near future. It's like a little sewer manhole grate cover on the top, which I find is kind of funny. It's not bad. It's, it does have a little posability to it. The back section does rotate. The cog just kind of pops off just only by where I decided to put it. It's not bad. For me, the appeal is really not this, though. The appeal is the Slimer, and my sole reason for picking up this set. Kids may like Lego Dimensions. I don't know. Maybe the Lego Dimensions aren't doing all that well. But I can say, though, from an adult collector, I'm more inclined to pick these figures up or pick up the Dimension sets for the minifigures, and not necessarily for the other things that they come included with. I'd love to get myself the Doc Brown, and maybe like the Aquaman, and maybe the Harley and the Joker, because I could do something different with them as well, because I think we already have a Joker and a Harley Quinn. But they're just too expensive to even accommodate picking them up solely for the figures. Lego really raised the bars too high on pricing when it came to these. They should have kept them at a more reasonable price. I understand, yes, that they do have the interactive components to the bottom, but still, it's an very awfully expensive pill to swallow. I'd say pick up the set for the Slimer, but even still, markdown sets, they're about $11. $11 for Slimer minifigure, you may not see value in that. I like the Lego minifigure of Slimer, but I like Ghostbusters too, so maybe to me that justifies the cost of it. Still though, Lego, you really needed to add the instructions to the building sets and not keep them exclusive to the Lego Dimensions game. Just saying. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look, and I don't know if I'll pick up more of these. I'll kind of just play it by ear. But today we were having a look at the Lego Fun Pack from Lego Dimensions. We're looking at Little Slimer and the Slime Shooter, which is down there. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching as you always do. See you next time. Wow.